So, are you guys ready to make the most amazing lamb chops ever? So, let me just tell you, lamb chops is one of my favorite meals to have. Well, lamb chops by itself is not a meal, but I love making lamb chops. And I often, whenever I post like on my Instagram stories or post in my support group, this is what I'm having. The response I normally get is, "Girl, show me how to make those." So here we are today. We're going to make a video on how to make the most amazing lamb chops ever. All right. So here I have, this is by Open Nature, 100% natural, grass-fed, bone-in rib chops. So your girl, as much as possible, I eat organic as much as possible, and I eat grass fed as much as possible. And then for my salmon, I'm a salmon, flounder, cod girl. I eat those wild as much as possible. And I know people are like, how do you know it's wild? How do you know it's organic? I don't know. I'm just going by what it says. Crystal said her prayer over her food. I consume it and I allow the Lord to take care of the rest. But for today, we are going to go ahead and sear up these lamb chops. So I think this is like super easy to make. And for those of us that are on journeys and we are into meal prepping, for me, like I've been doing this so long, I get to the point where I just want a hot meal. And this is one of the meals that you can make when you come home from work or, being out with the kids or what have you for your dinner. This meal you can literally make a lamb chop meal in like 15 minutes. So we have our lamb chops. You can simply get you some rice or maybe have already prepared some baked sweet potatoes, saute some spinach, and boom. Doesn't take long at all. It's refreshing. It's delicious. It pleases your palate and it fills up your tummy. All right. So first things first, we are going to open up the lamb chops, and you normally get 4 in a pack. So where I live, they carry these at Safeway, the grass-fed ones for sure. And I believe that everybody in the neighborhood love them because from time to time, when I go in and grab a pack, I'm like, they're all gone. But nonetheless, we got us a pack today. All right. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse the lamb chops off. I have a piece of paper towel here just to dry them after I rinse them. And literally for my family, if the family is going to have lamb chops, like my baby girl, Nunu, and my son, Don, love these. Like we need a pack for everybody because 4 lamb chops, I give you all 4 of these. I probably give you 5, but I'm just saying, you ever, you ever cook something that's just enough for you and then everybody come in like, oh, let me have a bite. It's not enough for you to have a bite. It really isn't. But if you go grab you some, I can show you how to make you some. All right. So I'm gonna dry the lamb chops off. Now, I don't have my favorite season, my sassoon, the tropical. So we're going to improvise because normally I just put a little sassoon on here and then I would put a little bit of the Montreal steak seasoning. And when I tell you seasoned to perfection, amazing. So since I don't have my sassoon, what I'm going to do is we're going to use um, our garlic, pepper. I'm gonna put a little bit of thyme, and then I have. This is not the one I normally am I saying it right? Sazon, Sazon, however it's SAZ apostrophe ON. So however the correct enunciation is. Okay, so over here I have a pot. My favorite pot, I had a pot, y'all, that just cooks everything perfectly. It's no longer in my presence. But nonetheless, what we're going to do is we are going to cook with olive oil. We're going to sear it with olive oil. Okay, so what I'm going to do, if you need a count, just say about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Probably could get away with 2 because I know some of you guys might be like, "Oh my God, that's a lot of fat." So we are going to about medium high. Okay. So while this is heating up, I'm gonna put on my fan. Okay. Now we're going to season the lamb chops. So I'm going to take our Montreal steak seasoning and I'm just going to sprinkle. Then we are going to take a little bit of garlic. Gonna sprinkle the garlic. Then we are going to take our onion powder, sprinkle the onion powder. Then we're going to take the thyme, sprinkle a little thyme. And then we're just going to put a little bit of sasson on here. And that's my son y'all hear in the background. So after we put them in a pot, we're going to flip it over and we'll season the other side. So we have here, hello. Okay. So as you can see, we probably could have like just put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the pot. But nonetheless, Maul, you like lamb chops too, right? You eat lamb chops? Yes, I do. Hallelujah. See? What I say, y'all, is tell them, go get you a pack. Okay. So now that we have them laid in the pan, so I'm going to try to distribute the oil. And then I'm just going to simply season the other side. Nice layer. A little bit of thyme. And I'm going to have to do another video with the sassoon because when I tell y'all it set it off, it set it off. That flavor is amazing. Turn this down just a little bit. Okay. And I like mine medium well, so I don't cook them all the way through. I like them like I have my steak, and I'm not a big beef person, but I will eat a nice ribeye every once in a while. Outside of that, even with the kids, I fed them turkey, chicken. We don't eat pork. Turkey, chicken, and beef. But only beef I really serve them is like a ribeye or if it's a beef tenderloin or like a filet mignon. But outside of that, I would just cook ground turkey. All right, so now we're going to turn them over. Okay, so look like they are done. So now we are going to plate them. Ooh. Oh, now let's do an infamous taste test. Probably should have tasted one first, but it's still a little hot. But we're going to try it. Ooh, it's hot. Crystal. Hot, hot. Let's see. So good. Delicious. Ooh, hot. So you can see, it's like medium well. Not so much medium, but like this is a good snack. You know, some people like a snack, but here you have it. Now, here goes some suggestions for you. You have lamb chops. Like I said, if you meal prep or prepare your baked sweet potatoes, I like to slice one in half, put a little cinnamon and a little Truvia brown sugar, a little of my grass-fed butter, and eat it. Or you could take your sweet potatoes and mash it up with the same ingredients, put a little nutmeg, a little bit of pure vanilla. So good. I got to make a video for that. And like I said, asparagus, So my choice for vegetables is cauliflower, asparagus, green beans, sauteing some green beans with onions and a little bit of garlic. I sound hungry? I am. Um, what else? Broccoli steamed, a little bit of butter, a little bit of sesame. When I tell y'all, I use that sesame for everything. I can't believe that I'm out. But my kids are hip to it too. My daughter just went back to school. So I'm almost sure that sassoon is inside of her box. I normally pick up a couple bottles when I go to the supermarket. It run about, excuse me, it run about $3.99. But when I tell you I use it for everything, it's amazing. So here you have it. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you if you need any help with your wellness goals, let me know. That's what I do. They call me Crystal. Well, no, they don't call me Crystal. My name is Crystal. They call me Little Baller. I'm your results and transformation coach. And until next time, you guys have an amazing day. Be safe. And remember to do something today that your future self is going to thank you for. Holla. So good. So good.